Hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. So it's a haul what I've been buying in the last week. But just to let you know, for those who might be interested, I think when I posted a Nouveau haul, a Tonic Nouveau haul a couple of weeks ago, I was missing this glacier paste. So I just emailed them and let them know I was missing this one, and they have popped it in the post. And now I have a gold glacier paste to add to my silver and lovely sea blue. I haven't really used these yet. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? So I will get on and use those, honestly. So what I wanted this week was basically a few sort of tools and things. So one thing I picked up was a little hand punch tool, and I just picked this up from Amazon, as I have got Amazon Prime. So it was just sort of the easiest place to go to. It was £3.97. So I mean, when I got my first single punch, this was like £1. I think I got it off Aliexpress, but it works really well. I'll just show you. So that's that one. So that was a bit big. I wanted one that was smaller, so I went for this one, which is a 3mm one. And as you can see, the hole it produces, no issues, nice and small, but it is kind of clunky. I don't know if you can really see. Like when it hits, it must hit slightly the wrong place on the punch, so it's a little bit clunky, whereas I find this one is pretty smooth, but it works fine. It doesn't really affect how it works, it's just more personal preference. So that is for doing like tags that need a smaller hole punch in them, also for, it's a bit of a random use, but doing the little holes. Let's do it on this one to make this perfect now. If I can do it whilst doing it through the camera, probably not. Just doing these little bits on my ticket. So it also takes a little chunk out the ticket as well. So I just wanted one of those. Probably not the cheapest place you can get it. Might not be the best one you can get either, but that happened to be the one that I got from Amazon. So I got that. And also from Amazon, I saw somebody doing a video. So it was an American video. Using a recollections one of these. So they were pouring out their beads and I think some glitter and things like that, and they had a recollections one, and then, you know, they just took the thing off and just poured it straight back into the pot. And I thought, you know what, when I do glitter, it goes absolutely everywhere, so I'm going to get one of these. And I went on and I saw that there was this Anita's one, and I think it was about a similar price. The other one about £3.97, something like that, under £4. So I've only used it once so far. As I say, these things came in this week and still managed to kind of get glitter all over the place, but I think I will get used to it. It's sort of the static of it, which I kind of predicted might be an issue. So I don't know if I'm going to try and somehow remove the static from it, or just not worry about it and kind of brush it down with a little brush. It's definitely going to be less messy than doing it with paper. I just thought a handy tool, and for things like beads and stuff, obviously it's, you know, there's going to be no issue. You just go up like that. If you know what I'm talking about. So like, and sequins. So like if I poured out my sequins, I should hopefully be able to take the lid off and tip them all back in. So where the issue comes, you see, is that they are a bit static on there. So what I was doing to try and counterbalance that was using a little brush and pushing them through. So obviously not ideal, but I probably can think of a way of reducing the static on that to stop them accumulating. And there we go. With the idea being that I won't lose any of my precious little sequins and glitter and things like that. So that was my two Amazon purchases. Let's make sure I get the little lid back on. So what else did I pick up? Got a die that came in from Aliexpress. So you know how I've been loving the old fairground and carousel horses. That's a glitter everywhere still. So this die I ordered a little while ago. It was about £2 something, I think, on Aliexpress. I think they call it like a whirligig die. You can see the carousel horse on the base. So that arrived, and also they stuck in some little music notes as well for free. So I've not tried cutting them out, but you know, can't argue with a free gift. It's a bit shiny. We'll move that out of the way. So I have made up some of my little carousel horses, and I think they're so cute. That's with some holographic cards from Tonic. Look at them all. They're so sweet. I love them. They're really shiny on the camera, but yeah, I'm really happy with that die. I haven't made them into anything, but there we go. I'm sure I will in the near future. Then on eBay, I picked up these because they were under, I think, £2 for the little bundle. And these ones I wanted to pick up because they were Oriental editions, so to go with my Oriental crafting. So one of the older Crafters Companion collections, Catitudes, it was called. It obviously had a cat in there somewhere. I don't know much about this collection really. I've seen bits and pieces on eBay, but I've not owned anything. And it also came with the stylish stiletto shoe. So I quickly cut them out because I always think, you know, a die doesn't really look like anything unless you see it cut out. Here's the shoe. I love that. When I got it, I was thinking about, I want to cover it in glitter and things, but even just cut out in gold, you get this lovely sort of embossed detail there. Debossed and embossed, and then the cutout bit that you layer up, and it's a really sweet shoe, like ladies' cards. And then there's some oriental bits. So I've already got a fan, but this is a smaller fan. So I've got a small fan and a big fan now. It's that shiny card that's really hard to see, and this is the little lantern. And you know, you could colour that up differently and hang it, and it would be really sweet, I think. So that was those two bits. I also got a magazine in from Simply Cards and Paper Crafts. So I sort of cancelled my subscription, but I still had a few more to receive. The magazine's downstairs, but this is the scoreboard. I'm sure other people, lots of other people have done flip-throughs and shown you that, and I've not even tried this out yet, but basically this is what you get with the latest Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine. If you don't know the scoreboard, I guess it's useful. I prefer the ones that are just with the measurements, so you know it's evenly spaced, and like you have a certain distance along and measure down, whereas these ones, you know, they sort of tell you various things at the top for making specific cards. I probably will use it, and I probably will use these because I do use scoreboards, but I don't necessarily need it. Do I need anything is always the question, but there we go. That is what that is. It's getting so hot in this craft room because I've taken the fan out to put in the bedroom, and now I feel like I'm living in a furnace. Whew. I shouldn't complain because it's often cold, and not a very exciting thing, but I did pick up a folder when I went into Poundland. Couldn't see anything very exciting and new in the Poundland I went into, but I needed another ring binder folder to store pocket letters, and there's a lovely pocket letter that Kim sent me. I've got lots and lots of other folders of pocket letters because I keep everyone's pocket letter, but once they get full I need a new one. And this is quite a cute design. I wasn't too sure about the eyelashes, but I love the marble effect. So that was £1. If it wasn't £1, you'd be wondering what that was all about. So I might tag this one on to, I've got a little order coming from Hobbycraft, so I shall probably tag that onto this one. If not, I shall see you very soon. Okay, so I'm going to quickly tag a couple of bits on the end. I didn't manage to get my order in from Hobbycraft, but I got a little one from Aliexpress, so Sehuang straw, which I'd forgotten I ordered this, a tiny little die to make an ice cream sundae. It would have been under £1, and I'll show you how they look made up. But this is all part of when I saw Rare Rude Crafts making her gorgeous embellishments, I was like, I need some small dies that I can make into really cute little embellishments. I'm going to have some ice cream embellishments on the go. So there we go, that's how that one makes up. I think that'll be really cute. And then the other die set that came in is from eBay, and this is another one. I've got quite a few of these tonic media die sets. I've got a couple of frame ones, and I've been looking at this one for ages, and I was finally like, I think it was about £6 plus postage, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it because I wanted to make some bird cages out of chipboard. So they're all dimensional, really nice. Going to be embellishments. Are going to colour them up, and they can have, there's a third one as well, but I didn't cut that out because of the size of cardboard that I had. You can put some little birdies in there, and you can have a flying bird, which I guess a flying bird could go in there as well. What would you look like inside? Sad. There we go. So they'll look really nice. I haven't decided what I'm going to colour them with yet, but I shall pop that to the side. So those are the extra bits, and I shall do anything else I get in a different haul. So hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon.